Yes, today we are going to see the river system of Peninsula India. You know about the many rivers that are originated from the Western Ghats and flows towards the Bay of Bengal. And there are exceptional river also. I told you about the Narmada and Tapi, how it formed because of the Himalayan structure. There are large number of river system in the peninsula drainage. A brief account of the major peninsular river system is as given below. You can see the Mahanadi river. Mahanadi river rises in the northern foothills of Dandarkaranya near Siwawa in Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. Yes, it starts from the Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. You do not need to remember the foothills, but you should familiar with the Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. Raipur is the capital of Chhattisgarh. From here from here Mahanadi originates and runs through Odisha region and discharges through Bay of Bengal. So it starts from the Chhattisgarh region. So that means it has got less area. Drainage basin is so less. Yeah, that's why you have 851 km long and catchment area is 1.42 lakh square kilometer. You can see the 8.9 is approximately 9 lakh square kilometer Ganga catchment area. Yes, yesterday I told. Yes. You see 1.42 lakh. But yes, Indus. But Ganga basins are larger as compared to Indus. Okay, fine. Because it is all about basin, not is a river. Basin, yes, tributaries are also taken into account. Near the city of Samalpur, it is dammed by one of the largest earthen dam in the world, that is the Hirakud Dam. You know, Hirakud Dam is on the bank of your Mahanadi. 53% of the drainage basin of the river lies in the Madhya Pradesh. Yes, approximately 53%. Approximately you can say 50% drainage basin lies in your Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, while 47 lies in Odisha. So you can say that Mahanadi is all about crossing the three states, a river that crosses the three states, that is Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. Yes, you can see the map. You have right bank tributary and left bank tributary. I told you yesterday how one should recognize right bank tributary and left bank tributary. You can see from the Hirakud Dam, yes. Have you seen in Odisha you have on the bank of Mahanadi river. You have Hasdio Dam also, Minimata Bongo Dam, okay, Ghangrel Dam, Dudhwawa Dam, okay, yes. So right bank tributary you can see. Right bank means from towards your south, Ong, Tel and a Jonk, and so far your left is concerned towards your north, that is the Sionath and Hasdio, Mand and Ibe also. Okay. Now we will see the Godavari. Mahanadi, the river that passes through the three states, and that originates from your Raipur district of Chhattisgarh. But its basin also present in your Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh together consist of 53% of drainage basin of Mahanadi, and rest 47% Odisha. Godavari is the largest peninsular river system. It is a Dachin Ganga also, you know, Godavari. It is the next only to the Ganga and Indus regarding the sanctity. Okay, the way it forms the pictures, the way it forms the many structure. That's why it is called your Briddha Ganga. Why Briddha Ganga? It is older than Ganga. It is a river of system of your peninsula India. It is older than the Himalaya system. It is a Briddha Ganga, okay, or Dakshin Ganga. It rises in the Trimbakeshwar plateau of North Sahyadri hills near Nasik district. Yes, there is a one plateau, that is a Trimbakeshwar plateau of North Sahyadri hills present in Nasik district of Maharashtra. From there it originates and it drains off into the Bay of Bengal. You can see its area, its length is approximately 1500 km with a catchment area with your drainage basin with approximately 3 lakh square kilometer. 49% of the drainage basin lies in the Maharashtra region. And other you can see from here, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, Karnataka. Okay, you can see from the map also. You can see approximately 50% drainage basin located in your Maharashtra, and then after originating from the Maharashtra, it goes to the Madhya Pradesh also, MP region, Chhattisgarh region, Odisha region. Very simple, easy to understand. If Andhra, how Andhra from Andhra? Because of the Telangana. Telangana is very close to Maharashtra. From here you can relate. And Karnataka also, because Karnataka is also very close to your Maharashtra. So it covers the many states actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states. It receives a large number of tributaries from the left as well as from the right. Yes, it has got a lot of tributaries. But the left bank tributaries are more in number. But left is your northern side, towards northern side, are more in number, okay, as compared to right bank tributaries. You can see here Godavari river, a lot of tributaries, Indravati, Asabadi, correct, Purna, Dudna, many. The Munjira is the only important right bank tributary, because I told you right bank territories are important because they are large in size. Okay, but the Munjira is the only important tributary so far left direction is concerned. Penganga, Warda, Wanganga, Indravati, Parhinta, Sabarbari are the principal left bank tributaries, that is towards your north. Godavari is subjected to heavy floods in its lower reaches to the south of Pallavam. When it reaches the Pallavam region, it faces lot of heavy floods. Okay, and it rises to a very beautiful gorge. But I told you, the two river system, two high structure, you have beautiful image. River crossing the two barrier, and it is actually prominent in the Himalayas region. But yes, plateau is also at the higher area from the mean sea level. So it also creates a gorge structure. It is navigable only in the deltaic stage. Yes, it can be navigable in deltaic region where it forms the delta. The river after Rajamundri splits into several branches, forming a large delta. Obviously, it involves with the larger areas of your eastern coast. That's why it forms deltaic region. That's why our western ghats are not continuous. I told you, and that's why not favorable for the natural harbour and ports development. Eastern Ghat. You can see from here. Yes, Ujjaini Dam. You have a lot of dam. Near from Nasik district it starts. You have a lot of dam. Nayanpur Dam. Yes, Sri Salem Dam. Prakasam Barrage, that is your dam. Musi Reserve and many more. And it finally discharge. Okay. Bay of Bengal through your Andhra Pradesh region. Now you see the Kaveri. Kaveri, you know, very, very important. If you see the Kaveri, its source of the Tala Kaveri, Brahmagiri hills of your Pur district of Karnataka. It starts from the Karnataka, and its drainage basin can be found in the 4 states: Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Puducherry also. Puducherry is here one tributary. Okay, its length is 800 km and drains, yes, you can see 81,500 square kilometer. The river is unique in that sense. Its upper catchment area receives rainfall during summer time by the southeast monsoon, you know, but lower catchment area during the winter season by the retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoon, winter time, you know, almost perennial. That's why, because of the climate condition, because of the monsoon, whether upcoming monsoon or whether your retreating monsoon, both monsoons are responsible for giving precipitation to this river system. The river descends from the South Karnataka plains to the Tamil Nadu plains. You know that through your waterfalls, which you have Simasumudram waterfalls. The river divides, yes, the river divides into 2 distinct channels at Srirangam. The northern channel is called the Kolidam and the southern channel is called your Kaveri. Delta formation starts from a point about 16 km from Tiruchirappalli. You know, Tiruchirappalli is very, very important for port also. You have port in Tiruchirappalli. Its basin is spread, yes, I told you, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. You can see the map. Right bank tributary you have Lakshmana, Tirtha, Kaveni, Bhavani, Noela, Amravati, left bank Harangi, Hemavati and Arkavati. You can see from here Kaveri, and it finally drains off towards your Tirabacheli, where you have a ports also. It is below your Chennai. Okay, it's towards your Chennai. It's not south towards your Chennai. Okay, Krishna Raja Sagar Dam you can see. Lakshmana Tirtha, Kavini River is one of the tributary. Bhavani River is one of the tributary. Amravati is one of the tributary. Not that of Amravati of Andhra Pradesh. That Amravati is a caves. Here is a river. It is a tributary of Kaveri River. Simsa River also. Now we'll see the Krishna. The Krishna is the second largest east flowing, second after your Godavari. Correct? After your Godavari. It rises same, from the same region. Maharashtra region, Nasik district. Mahabaleshwara, that was your Trimbakeshwara. It is a Mahabaleshwara in Saidri region. Its length is your 1400 km. Koyana and many are your Bhima. Bhima, you know, there is a Bhima Gaon, Bhima Koregaon. Bhima was the name of the river. Musi and others are the major tributaries of your Krishna river. Koyana is a small tributary but is very famous so far Koyana Dam is concerned, because Koyana Dam is built on this river. Koyana River. The dam was perhaps the main cause for the devastating earthquake that took place around 1916, because if you build a dam, it may create your earthquake also. At Wazirabad, it received its important tributary Musi, on whose banks the famous Hyderabad is located. You see, Telangana. The total catchment area of Krishna is spread across your Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Not this time Chhattisgarh and your Odisha. Not even your MP also. You subtract MP, Chhattisgarh and Odisha, you will find the direction or area of Krishna from your Godavari. Krishna Delta appears to be merged with the name by the Godavari. Actually, yes, Krishna Delta appears to merge with that formed by the Godavari and form the delta there and extend about 35 km into the sea. Because of the merging of Krishna and Godavari, it forms a big delta towards your sea, and it forms a 35 km area, deltaic region. You can see from here. Yes, sorry, Mahanadi river. I told you. Yes, I told you. I'll tell you about the Mahanadi. Don't worry, I have given the map. First, we will see the Narmada. Then I will go to the. I will show you map. Narmada is the largest of the west flowing rivers because it drains towards your Arabian Sea, you know, very exceptional river. It originates from the Amarkantak plateau, yes, at a height of 1000 km, you know, Madhya Pradesh. It flows through a rift valley through the Satpura in the range and Vindhya range in the, yes, you know about this thing. It also gives rise to the very beautiful gorge, popular known as Marble Rocks, and a world famous Down Dhar waterfall is situated near Jabalpur. It is on your Narmada river. After flowing a distance of this kilometer, it meets the Arabian Sea south of Bharuch, forming a 27 km long estuaries. You know estuaries? River meets with the sea body, forms estuary before entering the Gulf of Khambat. Catchment area is 98,000 square kilometer. Sardar Sarovar project has been constructed on this river system, Narmada. Okay, now you can see the Narmada river. Let's go and see the Narmada river. Narmada, yes, you can see from Madhya Pradesh, Amarkantak. From here it originates, and on this you have a lot of dam system like Indra Sagar dam system. Now finally it Gulf of Khambat, yes, it drains through Gulf of Khambat, Bharuch region. Bharuch is a port. Your Sardar Sarovar Dam, Ommakeshwar Dam also. You can see some tributaries, Kolar tributaries, Ganjal tributaries, and many more. Now we will see the Tapi. Tapi is the second largest eastward flowing river, and also is very similar to a Narmada. That is why it is a twin of Narmada. It originates from the Multai on the Satpura plateau in Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. They also originate from the Madhya Pradesh, like your Narmada. 724 km long and catchment area is 65,000 square kilometer. Nearly 80% of the basin lies in Maharashtra. You see, 15% Madhya Pradesh, and remaining 6% lies in the Gujarat. You see, and you go and see the Tapi river. Tapi. Yes, you can see from Madhya Pradesh it originates from Multai. Okay, and from here you can see the most of the drainage basins are located in the Maharashtra region. Correct. And a little part is also located in a Gujarat region. Same Gulf of Khambat. Now we'll see the Luni river. Luni is the largest river system of the Rajasthan, west of Aravalli. It is also called the Salt Lake or Lonari or many names. It is known for the brackish nature of water. Brackish nature, you know, in between your salt water and your fresh water. It originates from Pushkar. Pushkar, you know, part of Rajasthan, in two branches and join with other river also Govindgarh. From here the river cuts out Aravalli and it's known as Luni. It flows to the west till Telwara and then takes a southwest direction and drains through your run of Kutch. You go and see the Luni river. Yes, Luni river. Go and see Luni river. Yes, you can see from here. It is started from the Aravalli ranges near Ajmer, Rajasthan. From here you have a lot of dam system also. Sardar Samand Dam, Hema West Dam, Bankali Dam, Jawali Dam. Yes. So, and its mouth is your run of Kutch area. Very simple to understand. Yes. Now I have completed. Now we will see the small river system which are not part of the Peninsula India, but they are important part. The river flowing towards the Arabian Sea have short courses. Yes, they are very short courses as compared to the river that flows through our Bay of Bengal. Like your Satluji is one such river which rises Amrapali district of Gujarat. Bhadra originates in there are many. Sabarmati and Mahi are the two famous rivers of Gujarat. Vitarna rises from the Timak hills. There are all, yes, Kalinda rises from the Belgaum district. Don't need to remember all the river system, but there are many rivers also present in Peninsula India. Like Saravati is another important river in Karnataka flowing towards west. Saravati originates in Shimoga district of Karnataka and it has got catchment area of 2000 square kilometer. Sabarmati, yes, Sabarmati is the name given by the combined streams of Sabar and Hatmati. That's why Sabmati. It originates drain of the Gulf of Khambat. Go as a river system. You know about the Mandvi. I told you number of times. Yes. Mandvi and Juari also. Kerala has also a very narrow coastline. You know, longest river of Kerala is your Bharatha Puja near your Anamolai hills. Anamolai, you know, yes, part of your Western Ghats. It also known as the Punani. It covers the area of approximately 5,500 square kilometer. Periyar, you know, the second largest river of Kerala. Catchment area, you know. Another river of Kerala is your Pampa river that falls in the Bemanat Lake. Bemanat Lake, you know, where we have a backwater, very good, backwater, coil structure, that coils structures. You can see towards the east, it was all about towards the west direction. Now we will see towards the east direction. There are many small rivers that join Bay of Bengal, though small in size but very important. They are very important. Like north-south arrangement of the rivers are Subarnekha Rekha, Bhetanika river, Brahmi river, and many rivers. Polar rivers, Vagai rivers are very important. Vagai rivers is below your Chennai coast. I'll show you. Subarnekha river. Subarnekha river originates from the Ranchi plateau in Jharkhand, an elevation 600 square meter, and it flows towards your southeast direction. And boundary between the it joins Bay of Bengal forming estuary Ganga and Mahanadi Delta. You can see here Brahmani river. Brahmani rivers came from your South Kual and Sangh rivers. Its mouth becomes the northern end of the Mahanadi Delta. Penori river springs from the Nandi Durg peak in Karnataka and flows towards your north direction. It enters the Andhra Pradesh and takes easterly course, and it forms your estuary also before joining towards your Bay of Bengal. The total length is here approximately 600 km. Okay, now you have Panyar river. Panyar river is a small stream which contains a coastal area only. Vaiga river, yes, you can see from the map also Vaiga river. Yes, Vaiga river. Yes. South of the Kaveri Delta, several streams. Vaiga is the longest one and is a tributary of your Kaveri system also. The flow through the dry channel and tends to go and appear again on the surface. That's it. It is all about factual. The main thing you should remember the Narmada, Tapi. Anyone can ask you the Vaiga. Vaiga is important. That's it. You go and check the map that I send you. You can see from a Vaiga, yes, Below the Park State you have Baiga river. If you visit from the Pulicat, south of Pulicat is Baiga. Near you have Periyar also. Yes? Loni river, about Loni I told you. Tapi river, Narmada river I told you. Yes, you have a lot of national parks in this region. You can see Ansi National Park. There is Ansi National Park, Bandi National Park, Bandipur National Park, you know, and Tiger Reserve also. Here Kabini River, tributary of Kabini River. On that river, this Tiger Reserve is located. Nagarhole, Rajiv Gandhi National Park, Kabini River. Kudremukh National Park, Tunga Bhadra. I told you Tunga and Bhadra both are different, but when he formed, combined, it called Tunga Bhadra, Vijayanagar Empire, Bahmani Kingdom. Mudumulai National Park, Moyar River, tributary of your Kaveri, on which Mudumulai National Park is located. It's a tributary of Bahmani River. Bahmani River is also tributary of your Kaveri River. Mukurti National Park, Bhavani River, same tributary of Kaveri River. Yes, I have taught you about the Mahanadi also, and that's it. That's it. Nilgiri Hills, yes. Yes, Nilgiri is correct.